Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, people. Oh, this light series abandoned me. Do I have any other? No idea. Hello, hello. Hello, goddesses. Hello. Hello, people. How have you been? You missed me. Are you? Can you feel them? Feeling the good vibes already? How are you feeling? Hello, hello, Farah. Good night soon. Oh, son. Good night, son. Soon. Let's calm down. Remember that alcohol makes anxiety worse. So be careful. It is coming home. I'm caressing all of you in your face, in your forehead, in your neck. What do you mean it's not coming home? It is. It depends if we are talking about the same person or the same thing. It depends. This place can be home. Yeah, I have it. You can find my link in the bio. No, I don't. I guide people with my voice. I'm joking. Let's make you happy. Whatever you want to feel at peace, I will say. Hello, hello. This is a healing ASMR. Hi, hi. You look so beautiful today. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm silly and I can't see properly. I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I don't. Thank you. Candice. I'm literally showering you with energy tonight. So make sure you repeat. I want to feel it. I allow the universe to make me feel. I'm so glad. You have some stuck energy. We're better off making move it around. Let this energy flow. It will tingle all over. For the same reason you're typing, my love. Your spirit smells nice. I can smell you guys. Yeah, you can ask me anything you like. I am a veteran in spirituality. Whatever guidance you need, just ask me, okay? But just know that if you are here, no coincidence. So mellow today. Let me brush all this stress away. So much stuff is leaving now. Negativity. You're becoming lighter. Welcome, welcome to my temple. Hello, beautiful soul. I love Billie Eilish. Every one of you, obsessed with tarot card lately, aren't you? Oh, did you? I'm happy. Unhealthy environment that you cannot get out of. What a lovely question. Thank you. You see, the spiritual journey starts with accepting that certain things cannot change. Most of us awaken because the environment that they were in, it was toxic. That is spirit telling you, if you can't change it, you better off change yourself. Go to a healthier place, my love. Do whatever it takes to go to a better place. A place of calmness. A place in which toxicity doesn't exist no more. The spiritual path sometimes starts like that. You need a little push to jump out of the next and go and find yourself. I was born awake. I always knew more things than others. I mean, not in an ego way. I just saw more things. And so I followed them. Thank you. I hope you're all receiving this. Sometimes this energy tingle. Sometimes it vibrates. Sometimes it's a current, and it moves up and down. It cuddles. It soothes. It takes you home. If you forgot where home is, you can find it here. You can breathe it through your nose, or you can feel it in your skin. Welcome, welcome. Did you get lost? Welcome. Let me clean some stuck energy. Maybe you should raise the volume a bit. Rudeness is not really welcome here, you know, people. Who is getting to the nerves of who? What is happening? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Chapnuts, I'm gonna immediately brush off some negativity today and stress from you. What happened, Georgina? Thank you, beautiful. I forgot to change the title. I'm a silly sausage sometimes. No, it's night time, but I forgot to change the title. Yeah, let's all take a deep breath. It almost tastes good. Thank you. I'm glad you can feel it. About aliens. Okay. You see, there are so many things that we don't know, my beautiful flower. You know, the Vedas, the Indian Vedas, they say that Shiva was an alien and is written there. Our spirituality, you can leave if something you don't like from this house. I never beg anyone to stay. So basically, spirituality and aliens are the same thing. And more people slowly are awakening about this truth. But for the meantime, I'm just gonna clean your energy field. And if you can feel this energy, just type yes. And just say this mantra for me. I allow the universe to make me experience these energy transmissions from heart to heart and soul to soul. A bit long sentence, but if you can repeat it would be nice. In your head, no need to write. You were here. I'm glad you came back. Nothing will be happening if I didn't have someone to give this energy to. We are like a beautiful miracle. Oh, you are here too. Welcome back. Let me brush off some stuck energy. Yeah. I'm transparent like water. I never have evil intention. You can trust me. Thank you. Yeah, sometime I do speak too much, I know. You see, it's complicated, and we, as a soul, are very young in a sense. Our species is very young, and nothing is really as it seems, and so many lies has been spoken. But if you follow your instinct, your intuition, and less your mind, the universe will serve you some information out there. And you can take them as a coincidence, or like when you saw me, you will feel a resonance. And these informations that the universe will give you, some of them, they will resonate with you. And you will know where the truth is. Who doesn't have sadness? Sadness is not always bad. And we can't be perfect. The wounds of our battles make you different. The scars and the pain, you need to wear them with pride. Some people they are in war from the first day that they've been alive. That builds you up, for sure. Oh, not to worry. What does it mean, weird stuff? Yes, I am Italian. Nothing is weird stuff. Everything that happened for a reason. So, become the detective of your own life and find the reason behind the weird stuff. Who doesn't like pizza? Yeah, sorry. I get distracted easily as well, you know. I'm like a child. What kind of weird stuff is it? Your best friend? What do I want to become when I pass away? Wherever I will be fine. Hello. Welcome to my temple again, beautiful. Happy to see you back. Let me change the energy a second. Oh my god, there is so much potential in this room. You clever people. In this play, energy is coming and going, so pauses. Are you learning my sentences? You will tell me if I become boring, you know. I just speak my soul. You should cut the cords, people, as well. Hi. Imagine that you have a lot of little thread coming out of you. Very little and many. And are all the people that you've been dealing with your life. All the people you know. So many. And now imagine a scissor that cuts them all. silent state. You cut the cord, and people cannot take your energy no more. You're sealed now. Nothing that isn't for your highest good can interfere no more. But I need to turn off this thingy. I don't know where my moderator gone. I think there are just too many. Sorry for negativity. You can all go away if you don't like this place. And if you want a fishbowl, you go and get one, okay? Oh my god, sorry, I might be screaming too much. Can you hear the vibration of the solar plex? Yeah, I don't know, just people want a fishbowl, and I'm like, I'm trying to clean your energy here. Cutting cords is a ritual that I had to do because sometimes people when they think about you, not all the people think about you in a good way. We need to protect our aura, and energy is so precious. But why if you don't like me, you just leave the room? I don't understand. They have to tell me this is not ASMR artist, okay? So you decide what ASMR is. Like, you know how I used to do ASMR, how it started for me. Everything has a label in this society, but labels are no good because they're fake. Anyway, I used to cuddle myself to bed, making this noise on my ear all night long until I didn't fall asleep. And then I used to take my hand and put it like that. And I used to whisper beautiful story to myself. Have you tried? If you put your hand like this and then you speak inside here, it will feel like a microphone in your ear. And I used to cuddle to bed like this and tell myself stories. This is my ASMR. And if someone has something to say about that, you can all leave. no, you can talk. I love seeing the chat. I love to see your thought. And I love if you need any help. I can be the sister that you need, or anyway, I can do that. I will pluck it away. Negative energy will go. My nails have done nothing. My nails are nothing. Like, I just leave them. I don't know why. People do a lot of ASMR, but for me, and my crazy little soul, I can't just hear noises. I can't. I need to tell a story, or I need to speak anyway. Between sisters, we align each other through our voice. I recognize people in my tribe just by listening to their voice. We are attuned. We attune each other as well. The right sound can activate memories. The right sound can calm and ground. The right sound can be crazy familiar sometimes. And a sound from a stranger, I realized you knew them. You knew them before. We are divine creature, did you forget? Did you forget that we are the mirror of each other? I will come along tomorrow morning, I think, for the good morning time. I'm not sure, but for sure I will be on in the evening for the good night. Are you all people still arguing about ASMR? Tapping on stuff. It feels too loud. Are you a feminine demon? No, I don't think so. I don't think I am a demon. But it's up to you what you want to see. The point of what? What is the point of your existence, you mean? We all wondering. Even my existence. We will all keep wondering, I think. Isn't it good to wonder? We are all wanderers. This is why we are in here. I am brushing it. Are you even blind, people? Like, can you do microphone brushing? And I'm like, I am. You are so funny. Yeah, I can. Many people think that every girl that is seductive is a demon. The divine feminine is sensual by nature. So people like you can avoid me. The divine feminine, the naked body of a woman, is holy, not dirty. And I don't care what anyone says. Any Puritans mentality. Thank you, beautiful. If you feel that anyone who fails to share my life, it would be good. No, somebody asked me why people like you are born. And I answered, maybe. I wasn't talking to you, beautiful, sorry. And I said, to avoid me. I don't know who said it, somebody wrote it. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I just hope you can feel. Oh, beautiful. So, label doesn't really matter. But if you want, and it's such a need of yours, I will not say that I'm doing ASMR no more, okay? I will write something else. Yeah, sorry, I can't see properly, and sometimes my eyes get like... Sei italiano? Grazie. Uso la mia voce per calmare la gente, per trovare un po' di pace nel cuore. Sorry, just Italian people here and there. blurry eyes. Eat more carrot. Okay, sir. Thank you. I will eat some carrots tomorrow. Maybe carrot juice. My YouTube was really slow, and it didn't give me actually the idea that I was doing something for people, because I was talking by myself and recording myself and then put the video on, and I just felt there was no actual contact, there was no actual feedback if people could feel it or not, and I would have to wait for people to see the video and then tell me yes I felt it, no I felt it. And instead here, when I tell you that I'm giving you energy and then I ask the people if they feel it and tap on the mic. Oh, wait. You feel it tonight too? I guess I'm happy. Oh no, I sang already this morning, and I cannot sing at night because my flatmate, she's sleeping next door. Sana. Lipstick. This is a Kiko. You know Kiko, the brand. Cookie. Hello, Cookie. Jody, if you... No, I'm not Sicilian. I'm from Venice. Sorry, where are you? Jody Williams. If you check my YouTube, there is me telling a lot of stories. In here, I struggle a bit to tell a story because after I read the chat and then I get distracted. But oh, did you? But I can tell you a stories. Is it perfect, isn't it? I can tell you. No, I'm not. Or maybe, yeah, maybe a little bit. I can tell you a story. Which one you want? I spoke. Thank you. These ones, they're cute, aren't they? I can tell you a story. When one day I was probably... I had my driver's license, so I was probably 18. And me and my friend, we had a beautiful fire. A bonfire. Hello. Thank you for sharing the live, any one of you who did. And I was in this beautiful park, and we had a bonfire under a tree. At some point, this tree started to change its color on the trunk and the branches. For a second, I thought that someone spiked my drink. But then these three started to talk. I looked around, wondering if I was the only nut there. And yes, I was, of course, all my life. And anyway, these three told me a story. He said, "Do you know where my branches come from? And my flowers and my leaves?" He said, "They come from my roots." He said, "My beauty come from the dirt, the mud, the darkness, the tree, and the roots have to fight to go inside the soil with no light. They are such tender and little. They have to become thicker and strong. They have to battle in the darkness to reach food, minerals and water." He told me, "All this beauty that you see above me, all my branches and my big trunk, come from the deepest of the darkness. But look at me now," he said. The branches started to move really fast, and one pointed at the stars. So I looked up. The stars were incredible that night. And I lie down on the grass. And he said, "You know you're made of the same substances of the stars." And I answered him, "Am I?" And then all those stars started to follow on me like bullets. There was a rain of stars. I was shaking. It was like being shooted. I never felt like this. No, without. Girl, I see already too much. If I cannot take the drugs no more. Because I see these things without. Yeah, I don't know. I think my moderator left. If someone want to become a moderator, because I haven't read the chat, sorry. Because when I get lost on my visual memory, I go into another dimensions. Chestnut, do you want to be my moderator, please? Let me do that. Please. Go. Think. Done. So this is called mystical moment, and that's why people call themselves mystic. Because something happens sometime that are just mystical. Logic doesn't work all the time in this life. We always have two opposite forces all the time. We are in polarity constantly. And when you make them work together, the magic starts. Thank you, beautiful. Are you starting to get sleepy? Good. This energy will replenish you, I promise you. Tomorrow you'll wake up with a sparkle of more magic. A sparkle of more sisterhood and brotherhood. Thank you. I got so many stories though. I'm glad you find me too. I smile because I'm so happy. Who steal people ideas? Oh, I'm glad you are. I try to come online for the good night most of it in the morning sometime. But in my YouTube you can find other videos. It's fine. It's fine. How can you steal ideas? How can you? Most stuff that I speak is not even written. It's not even been said. Is it just not gone? Maybe he fall asleep. Do you wanna be my moderator, beautiful? Jody? Oops. No, that is not how you do it. I'm so dumb with technologies. Mamma mia. So much patience with myself. You cannot hear it. I hear my voice really loud, people. Thank you, Jody. But sometimes I'm curious. When I see negativity, it's like I wonder what they are going through. Oh, sorry, Maria. My moderator sometimes get a little overprotective. I'm sorry about that. If you are peaceful, everyone is really welcome in here. Because this energy has only one goal. And that goal is to take you home. Going back in that place. In which everything is clear. Yeah, the sound of the rain. I am starting to learn how to create my own meditation songs. I'm getting there. You don't make sense, man. And isn't that beautiful? That we don't make sense. Imagine what the world is if everything makes sense. Otherwise, it gets too boring. Do you want to be boring? Something that you are looking for sometime. When you find it, it's difficult to believe that it was the thing that you needed. Meditation. Meditation starts with this, or better, contemplation. Sometimes we think that we need this and that we need to be still, that we cannot think. But in reality, you can start just by contemplate your breath, birds outside your window. Look. The clouds chasing each other. The grass moving and dancing with the wind. Making a tea in the present moment. You start like this. Just by listening. Just by contemplating. Can you feel the birds? Just listen sometime. Listen to your own breath. Meditation starts like this. It's pretend that you forgot everything. Pretend it's the first time you see anything. I have a beautiful necklace with the moldavite. It's a very powerful stone. I wear it like for a week or so. Then I have to put it down a little. And then I put it back. And then I put it down because it's very powerful. But you know, moldavite is called the stone of the aliens, and you know why? Because it's an asteroid that came into the earth long time ago. So the moldavite is actually coming from space. And when I put it on, I always felt homesick all my life. And every time I put it on, I feel home. It feels like maybe, I don't know. But then I have to put it down. But it's a strong stone, that for sure. I love lapis lazuli because the blue color is just amazing and you remind me of Egypt. Stefan, with who are you talking to? I'm glad you feel it. You know why? Because sometimes there is a lot of fakeness, you know. And it's rare to find people that are transparent. I do kind of remember you, probably, I'm not sure. I use a lot of crystals during my meditation. And I have a stone that is called the healer stone. And if you Google it. It's maybe, let me see if I can grab it one thing. I just need to arrange that thing. Wait. Are you mourning in the microphone? People are really dirty-minded. So, but I like that anyway, so don't worry. But this stone, it's called the healer stone. Sorry, I've done a disaster, pardon. And these stones amplify a lot the energy. So, because I do. Sorry, I've been killing your ears, pardon. It's just I'm really clumsy. When I use this in my Reiki sessions or in my massages, people feel a heat, a strong heat. Even people that are not sensitive and they're not spiritual, they still tell me that they can feel it. So I think there are many stones that can help us, you know. Thank you. Make sure you share my live, and you can find some stuff and other stories in my YouTube. Steeple. Ice Cube. Your people are really silly. But for the new entry, let me just clean a little bit your vibrations. Because to the people that has been here, I've been cutting cords and aligning them a little. I am more pretty in the inside, it's just I don't know how to show you. Salt into around your bed. That's why you don't have to believe everything that you read, no matter what book it is. Just take it. Oh, hello, Asipo. Always take everything with a pinch of salt. Whatever the thing you read, decide to go and look for the truth by yourself. Dive in. Jump into the rabbit hole and get lost in a tunnel. Will look like you are falling forever. But while you fall, in the beginning you scream, but then you fall so gently and slowly. And Alice in Wonderland with her dress, she was looking around while she was falling. It's not that bad to jump inside the rabbit hole. But some people are scared. I'm Italian. You are so beautiful too. You deserve to feel the magic of the world. You deserve to see with the eyes of a mystic being, a magical creature. Yes, you. Don't worry. Everything that you need will come to you. That is my belly, by the way. You have to forgive my belly. I suffer from ABS. It's a struggle all my life. But when I edit my video, I can cut it out. When I'm live, not really. Is it nighttime? Yeah, I take all sort of stuff, but my belly is just really talkative. Crystal. Heartbreak. Okay, I will do this just for you. Okay? Place your hand on top of your heart and repeat with me. Belly, can you stay silent 1 second? Repeat with me. If I don't fall in love with myself, I'm sorry for my belly, nobody will. I allowed myself to fall in love with myself. I allowed myself to take care of myself. If your heart is broken, I have a good news for you. You are the only one that can fix it. You and only you. The power that you were looking for is always being inside of you. When you will look at yourself at the mirror and you will truly love what you see, when you will treat yourself as the lover that you wanted, your heart will be whole again, and you can attract and magnetize the people that will really love you. You have the key and you always had it. You just forgot. And every time you think that somebody can fix you or love you, don't look outside. Look inside. You will find what you were looking for. You're welcome. My angels always says to me, if you don't see the divinity in yourself, nobody else will. Literally no one. That's why when psychic people coming here and they tell me, oh, I can see a lot of pain, they don't know that the pain allowed me to love myself and taking care of myself, mothering myself. And I was a flower with dried petals once, and I was ugly and rotten inside. And then one day when I understood many things, all of a sudden I blossomed. I opened petals that I didn't know I even had. I unfold gift that I didn't know I had. Nobody ever saw anything in me, but I saw me. I saw my talent in the place that nobody saw it. I saw my big heart. Even people were saying that I was selfish. So believe me, go inside, believe in you, fall in love with you. Go and look, always for the highest good. Because it's not everything about you, like it's not everything about me. It's about what we can give and receive, how we can float and shapeshift, how can we adapt to different containers, looking for the highest good of all. I do. I take care of myself. Do you guys take care of yourself? Do you guys see your own divinity? Affirmation. I don't follow a spirit. I spoke with many people. I spoke with Archangel Michael, with Shiva, Jesus. I had vision with Buddha and shamans, witches. I am part of the universe. I'm not part of a small group. People are so silly. I'm glad. You feel fine anyway. You people make me smile. Are you going? See you later then. And so this energy now is vibrating inside of you. Your heart is happy and filled up with love right now. And if you feel sleepy, you can close your eyes. I am innocence. Take a deep breath in when you feel sleepy. Say thank you, universe, for tonight. Thank you, universe, for the insight. Thank you, universe, from the sign that you gave me. Thank you, spirit. I will follow you. I will find my truth and the truth that belongs to my heart. Thank you for this grateful night. Thank you for the stars and the moon. Thank you for the birds and the grass. Thankful for my skin and my hand. Thank you for the food and the water. Thank you for the rivers and the mountains. Thank you for event and situation in my life because they're happening for me, not against me. Everything that happens to me has a higher purpose if I see it or not. Are you okay, beautiful? You got lost in here. Estoy calmando la energía. If you are grateful every day, something magical might happen. Even demons can possess you or serve you. Any pain can make you wiser or wounded. The choice is always yours. You can look at me and think I'm crazy. Oh, I'm wise. The choice again can choose all the time what you want to see. Thank you. Let me see if I don't want to kill your ears again. Imagine to be suspended in the stars then. You wanna know my body age or my soul age? Oh, oui, oui, merci. Imagine to be suspended in the stars. You know, my body is 31, but my soul is quite old. What do we have to be careful, beautiful? I'm sending this healing energy good morning to the people that are waking up in US 6:30. Tonight you will sleep better. And tomorrow the universe will send you some sign. Be ready. I hope. You can feel it all. No, I'm not. Welcome back. Welcome back to my temple. Hello to everyone. Yeah, it was a good day. We're gonna go to bed full of gratefulness. No, I don't think anyone is fake because you love Jesus. I love Jesus too. But there are deception and lies that cannot be forget it. You understand? Stefan again, no, I'm not gonna start an argument. I'm not gonna start an argument. It's all good. The problem with Christians is that I love Jesus but not the church. I love Jesus but I know the lies that are written in the Bible. So even though I connect with Jesus so much, the institution, I don't want to know about them. Yeah, I play. I'm not. It's all good. I just want you to feel peaceful in this moment. Yeah, but Stefan, you are obsessed with Jesus. Like, everything you can think of is insane. I love him. I do believe in his words, but they're not the only words that I believe too. And I repeat, the Indian Veda texts are older than the Bible, and there are truths in there that are undeniable. The church, the institution of the church, modified a lot of content. The institution did a lot of bad things. It's not about Jesus. Jesus was amazing, but he was not the only one to be amazing. Buddha was amazing. Shiva was amazing. Gandhi was amazing. And so many other spiritual leaders out there. So many people did something important for our spirituality, not only Jesus. And even though he's important, there are other people as well that did a lot of good for this world. And if you are obsessed with him, I'm telling you, the obsession is a demon. He did not say that to me. I don't serve any master. I don't serve even Jesus. I don't serve anyone. I am the master. I am doing what Jesus did, or try at least. We try to help, we try to connect, we try to give value. We try to be the best version of ourselves every day. I serve myself and others. And I love Jesus too. But I'm not serving him. I'm serving the highest good. And I pray about this. What does that mean? I pray for you too, because you are confused. So we will both pray for our confusion. Fine. At least it's helping the highest good, I think. Yeah, and then we're gonna have the battle. You see why this is so silly? It's so silly. If you just because you are born and they taught you about Jesus, if you were born in another place, you would be believing in Muslim. Can you not see how silly this is? Anyway. Yeah, let's don't destroy. All the religions have some good. Brava Zoroastrian. All the religion were trying to tell us something. All the religion had something in common. Any religion who teaches you that you are superior of others is not a good religion. Any religion that makes you feel that only you have the truth, that is not a good religion. Humbleness is the first. Acceptance, love, compassion is an obsessing relationship, a fake relationship in which you think you are superior because you follow Jesus, or because you are Muslim. This is better, that is better, this is the real truth, this is the real truth, and people fight. So silly. One day, people, you will get over your own demons. No. It's what the world taught you. You are Christian just because geologically you were born somewhere geographically. Mama. Instead, in here we go for union. Nobody will ever point fingers to anyone. Nobody is superior than anyone else. Especially nobody had the absolute truth. No one of us has the absolute truth. And the more humble you are, the more you will see that we know nothing. The more you open your heart to the fact that there is so much wonder and beautiful things in this world, and the knowledge that we have doesn't explain even one fragment of it. Humbleness is all we need. Compassion, love, and union. The highest good is what we are looking for. We are not looking to win or be better than others. Let me remove all this resistance. Better now. Please, Ali. Are you still feeling it? Is this energy still here? Or did I ruin it with my religious debates? Sorry, I get so agitated when they talk about that. I'm sorry. Regina. Thank you. Make sure you check my YouTube for more healing videos. Well, he has been pushing this negativity for quite a few days now, and I'm really acceptance of people, and I love constructive debate. I love it to the core. But then people get just obsessed with one way, and that frustrates me a little. My bad as well, but what do you want me to say? Deku, deku, deku. Ali. About aliens. What do you wanna know? Aliens came here a long time ago. It's written even in the Vedic book if you want to go and research. In Sanskrit was written that Shiva was an alien. And in many other parts of the world, they find out religions that were weirdly connected with aliens. A daughter in the future, how would I call her? I think I would call her Leira. I like this name a lot. Do you like Leira? But anyway, so yeah, probably spirituality and aliens are the same things. We are not sure yet, but something is happening in the spirit world. Something will be revealed very soon. Not Lena. Leira. Leira. Is the opposite of Ariel. If you read Ariel in the other way, it means Leira, and I like it more. What is happening here? Sleep Ali. Yeah, Leira. I like that name a lot. Jenna. Yeah. I was obsessed with the Little Mermaid when I was young, and I remember reading the name in the opposite way and thinking to myself, that is a cool name. You can find my YouTube link in my bio. I'm not sure, but I should press my face, should it come up. The pyramids are a free energy source. They found some pyramid in Bosnia lately, and some pyramids underneath the Bermuda Triangle, and they figured out is a device in reality to create free energy. And so they are trying to delete as much as possible this news, because otherwise everyone would be aware that we have free energy. Pregnant people, I can relax anyone really, but if you're pregnant, you can actually hug your belly and you can rock side to side, and you can say a mantra, and you can enjoy connecting your heart with the baby heart. Just imagine a cord. Morning glory. You crazy people. I love you though. One of the best tips is to hug the little version of yourself in your memory. Relax, 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 relax. Thank you. I'm glad you like my life then. What was I saying? I got lost again. Because I read the comment and then I lose the track. What was I talking about? What the heck was I talking about? No, before the afterlife. What was I saying? Wait. Oh yeah. How was it that? Or did I change the topic? I love you. Yes, I speak Spanish. I don't remember what I was saying, okay? And you people don't remember either, so oh yeah, it's true, because somebody asked me to say relax. It was before the relax that I was saying something and then I forgot. But yeah, we have free energy. Oh yeah, the childhood trauma, this is what I was talking about. You can hug the child version of you in your mind. Just close your eyes and think at you when you were like 9 or 8 years old, and just imagine that you can see it, the little you in your head. And then imagine that you can go next to it, your little version of you, and you hug it really, really strong. And you say, it will be all okay. And I'm waiting you at the end of this. Then grab the face of the little you and give her a kiss. will thank you, because you will see that the trauma that happened to him are fine because you came out and you are fine still. Okay, Adam. I give you a lot of loving vibes, okay? Sleep well. Mi peluca. ¿Esta peluca o esta peluca? Good night. Yeah, the pyramids, they are finding them out all over, and they are literally free energy devices. But the government doesn't want to say that, because otherwise we want free energy, don't we? The awakened ones will see. Good night, Alex. Have a good night. Is it a simple? I can feel a lot of love from you two guys, so this energy bounce back and forth. Sorry, wait. Yeah, I know that. There is a lot of documentary on Gaia.com. They explain how it works. There are a lot of water tunnel under the pyramid, and those water tunnel, if you let the water run through, they make a particular vibration. They get expanded due to the form and the shape of the pyramid, and they become literally a free energy device. But they don't want people to know. And they actually found that the pyramid in Bosnia, if you sit on top, when the water runs underneath, people get healed. People with not maybe completely healed, but a lot of people, they get completely charged up energetically. They proved that. So it's just amazing. That's why they are not ancient, really. Yeah, they are ancient, but they are more advanced than us still. Did you know, even if you make pyramid? Yes, you know, if you look online about they're called Oregon pyramid or something like that. They make those pyramids made of crystals, and those pyramids made of crystal and mixed with copper and silver and gold. Those little pyramids, they're called Oragon Pyramid. There is even a pop star that is obsessed with it. I don't remember his name. Not Kanye West, the other guy. Anyway, many people know about this, so when they give the shape of a pyramid to a crystal and they mix it with copper and stuff, the energy gets multiplied in the room. And if you go to Philippines, I think it was Drake, right? Yeah, that guy. He is obsessed with this orgonite. Is the name orgonite or something? When my best friend, she is half Philippines and half Italian, and when she went in Philippines, she got into the virgin forest, and she got touched by a plant that was really poisoned. And they don't have doctors over there, they have only shamans. So she went to this shaman, and he had a lot of pyramids made of wood and with little crystal in it and some copper, and all the potion that he was making, he were putting it underneath this pyramid shape thing. And so when my friend went to the shaman, this guy lifted this pyramid, and underneath there were a lot of little potions. And then this shaman opened the bottle, and then he put it on my friend's legs, and then the shaman brought a full magic trick or something, and he rolled it up and he put this paper inside the bottle. He filled it up with water, and then he said to my friend, you have to drink this bottle, and the paper will be melting with the water and the ink, and you will need to drink all of this. And my friend did, because she was really afraid for her life. This plant made her leg full of blisters, full of pus, and this poison thing were like spreading up from her foot to her, like the rest of the body. And she drank this bottle with this paper in it, and she healed completely. So it's pretty amazing what ancient shamans in Philippines knows, and the fact that they were storing those potions underneath a wood pyramid. It's funny. It's really funny. Yeah, my friend, she said that she went inside the virgin forest, and she didn't ask permission. The thing is that the virgin forest is full of spirits and is virgin for a reason. So my friend said that when she went inside, she had a feeling that she did something wrong. She had a she walked in a sacred space, and she said, I felt that I made a temple dirty. You understand? It was a sacred territory, and she was not welcome. You understand? Yeah, I did. I did try. But as I said before, I had a lot of vision by myself that I didn't really need. I don't really need psychedelic. I have vision by myself. Anyway, if we all close our eyes just for a second, and we inhale this beautiful energy of the now, hold it in, expand your diaphragm a little, and then release. Imagine inhaling gold dust to fill up your entire body. Inside of you now, there is a dust similar to the galaxies, and is moving up and down, left and right. And then when you exhale, just imagine black dust leaving you. This dust are all the things that you don't need. Worries, stress, insecurity, everything that you don't need is just leaving you now. And imagine black dust exiting your nose. Give back to the universe. He will take care of the negativity. You don't need to carry it around. Just surrender and let it go. Perfect. He's leaving you now. It will be a better night for you. A more soft night. Restoring night. Just surrender all the battle that you have in your head. Surrender. Surrender all. Surrender your ego agenda. Surrender the control. Just float. Exactly. Are you that good? Do it. blessing. Attachment often turns into obsessions, control. You are not God. Just surrender. The things that are meant to be will be. The things that are meant to come will come. Detach from everything. Be fluid and free. You know what is best for you. But believe me, sometimes surrendering is a blessing. Yeah, my YouTube channel is in the link in the bio. My channel is called Priestess Whispers. Priestess of Whispers. I don't know how long I've been here talking to you tonight, Mamma Mia. Buffering. I will go home at half past. But at the meantime, for this other 20 minutes or whatever. Oh, I see, Paul, I'm glad that you still feel good. So for tonight, just surrender and float. Let the things that no longer serve you, let them go. When you let them go, something different might come along. I connect to it. I connect with source energy. Then I ask it to come here. I ask her to heal a little. You are so sweet and over defensive. I love you though. Tonight you will have really beautiful dreams. Tomorrow morning you will feel a little different. I'm glad you felt that beautiful. Some people cannot feel it. We have thank you for the roses again. You're so sweet. Yeah. Happy dreams or Even a calm absence of dreams sometimes is good. Just a deep, deep sleep. And then the day after, you feel uplifted, energized. Thank you for all the people that are supporting me anyway. Thank you for the share and the flowers, and whoever checked my YouTube. You are really appreciated. This night is gonna be magical. Yeah, I can show you that. Love comes when you truly fall in love with yourself. Pandiculation. You came in late because I did speak about that just a little bit of time ago. You wanna hear some Italian? All of you are fine with that. What shall I tell you though? Okay. I feel a bit shy when I have to speak in Italian in front of English people. I'm like, what shall I say? A story. Ok. C'era una volta una bambina tanto tanto piccina. Era sempre agitata. Viveva in un altro pianeta. Si sentiva un alieno e non capiva. Era una ribelle nel sangue. Era la figlia selvaggia. Era la più selvaggia. Non poteva essere domata. Non poteva essere incatenata. Sempre lei voleva viaggiare e scappare. Non sapeva dove andare. E girava, girava. Diventava pazza. Non importa. Italian. Ti piace? E quella ragazza così svalvolata, quella selvaggia, dove è andata? Chi è diventata? non compresa. Era felice così. E fu così che la piccola bambina selvaggia capì che si era trovata. Si era trovata in quel mare di caos. Non aveva mai paura di niente, nemmeno della morte. Quella piccola bambina. Grazie, anche tu. Quella piccola bambina poi un giorno diventò così grande. It was a story of a little girl. Telepathically, you understood, you see? It's the power of here. No matter what language, the soul will speak. Another one? Do you want another story already? You are insatiable tonight. Okay, shall I tell you another story? And then I wanna see in Italian. And then I wanna see if you understand telepathically. I wanna see if you pick it up, okay? Okay, you want it in English then? Alright. Let me think. What story? I came online. I came live at like 11, isn't it? I've been online so much. Okay, let's stories. Let me think. Another story. I can tell you again. I don't know if anyone heard it already, but I met a druid in London. There was a guy that reincarnated his soul inside a tree. So one day I was walking in London, in Seoul, and there was a park in Seoul. It was night time. and usually the gates are closed. You remember? And I found the gates. They were open, and I went in. And when I went in, there was this tree in the center of the garden. And he started to talk to me. He showed me his face, his long grey beard, and he had elf ear, and his skin was like grey. I could see his face in the trunk of the tree. He said to me that he decided to live in that tree. So when he died, instead of going back to wherever he was supposed to, he decided to reincarnate in this tree in Soho. Oh my god, I just saw an orb. That's crazy. And coconut. And he told me that he wanted to be there because he needed to raise the vibration of that place. And then he slowed down time for me. And when I started to look around, the leaves were falling on the floor in the most slowest of the ways. It was like time stopped. Everything was like in a different space and time. I'm glad you feel it, my love. The tree told me he was a druid. He was an old soul, a very wise druid. And there are so many of them. Another day, actually, I want to show you something. For all of you that have been on my Instagram, I have this picture with a tree that like cuddled me a lot. And this tree, he was 4,000 years old. You know what that means? 4,000 years old tree. Have you got any idea what does that mean? So Where is it? One sec, I will find it. And that is me. It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to see me. Can you see that? That is me. And this tree feels like 4,000 years old. Well, if you want to share my live or doing a shout out, it's very, very appreciated. But if not, no worry. And it was in a graveyard. That tree. And every time You didn't see it? One sec. I mean, you can see it. You can literally found it in my Instagram, but for me it was just such an honor to be in front of a tree that is 4,000 years old. Like the stuff that tree saw. If that tree could talk, you know? If that tree could say something, there would be so much stuff to listen to. I don't know if you can see it. Thank you. So yeah, there are many things in nature that... Sorry, I need to take off this because I'm getting overheat. As usually when I do the ASMR, and then I give my energy out. After a while, I get so overheat. Like with this light, you can't see, but my cheeks are like super red. You can see it if I do that, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do that. I've been already publishing a few of my live. I can feel really curious energy, and I can feel a lot of people connecting with my same length of vibrations. Because usually if you go in other people's lives, you can see a lot of people coming and going. Instead, there is a group of you that I feel you're always staying. I feel like there is a solid connection between the listener and me, in a sense. But if you want, yeah, I can feel like we are tuning in properly and very, very deeply, almost like I could trust some of you with my life. It sounds weird, I know, but you know me. I'm weird as fuck, so... But you get me what I mean. It's like, I don't know you, but some of you, I feel like I do know you. And I feel like, we could trust each other, but in the proper sense of trusting, you know, which is so good. And you can too. I'm glad you do. I'm really glad you do. And now, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, but have you seen it's not finished? I'm so bad. It's not finished my zodiac sign in the YouTube, but I will. Something happened while I was doing the series, and I got stuck a little bit. I did Sagittarius, and then I was missing 4th sign, I believe, and I had to move house and move country again, and yeah, so read the titles. For sure there is a title that it will resonate, it will get your attention, because in my video in YouTube I talk about multiple things and some stories. Just there are simple stories that happen to me, and then there are videos that has a purpose, like against nightmares, or something about self-love, something about self-esteem, etc, etc. So if you go in my channel, you can choose what topic you like the most. The meantime, you can feel this energy. Hello, beautiful queens. Thank you so much for sharing my life. You are very, very sweet. Thank you, yeah, that would be nice. It was so lovely to connect tonight. It's already 40, like, this is crazy. You know how many hours? No, I'm joking. It was a long life tonight. But I'm happy. We connected so much. Oh my god, Stefan, are you back? You make me laugh so much. You say you speak with Jesus, do you also speak to Lucifer? No. It's Lucifer is just a name. No, it's okay. Lucifer is just a label that Christianity gave to something that they didn't know what it was. So they created a story, and they call him Lucifer. But that Lucifer, in reality, was descripted in the Indian Veda, and it was actually one side of Shiva. You know, Shiva has a lot of side, divine aspect, basically. And when I was young, everything in nature was talking to me, from trees to animals, and that was the way that no, Shiva is a man, and he's a man and a woman, and he's not of destruction. He has two paths, two sources in him: destruction and creation. And he used to give me messages through nature. And this is how bravo Sarah, thank you. She was wise. Skati is the name, right? She was going through Kali to Skati, right? Skati, S-H. But then Shiva was the one that had the multiple divine aspects. Hello, beautiful. So, I mean, it's complicated because Sati, yes, bravo Sarah, you are really helpful because my memory is awful. But yeah, the church gave the name to this, and they call it Lucifer. But it was just the way that Christianity saw that the truth was really different. And when I speak, the elites have already opened a portal to this dimension. What do they mean? The elites knows a lot of things since forever, you know. They know a lot of stuff more than we do. They seek to change the laws of time. Time is not linear, so I don't really know. They are trying to do a lot of things that we don't care, really. I mean, it's good to open our eyes to the blood drinking that they are doing in Hollywood. The baby blood drinking. And they hold a lot of secret about alchemy. But that is not the point, Stefan. You are always trying to push this Jesus is the only one that is just weird. Stefan, Lucifer has been created, is a name that has been given by Christianity to something that they didn't know how to explain, you understand? But it's a very complicated topic, and we could speak forever. No me and not you hold the truth. This is the point. We need to be able to see lies and deception and manipulation. And it's time to see the other side and what really resonates with you. If you feel that I have an evil intent and that I am Lucifer, then you will have to follow that guidance. Instead, if I tell you that I have energetic wings and I bring the light, and if you think that I'm evil, then you should leave. Hello, little clowns. I'm very spiritual. I shower you with love and light. I shower you with a sacred energy. And now that I filled you up, I will go to bed. Oh, you are so sweet, beautiful. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated. Sometimes it's hard to be completely open because people sometimes misunderstand you. But with you tonight has been really good. And you actually helped me towards my fears as well. I'm always a bit afraid of talking. But with you it seems like it's all good.